Good morning. Today I am going to demonstrate a astable multivibrator circuit. For this experiment, we will need the following components. Resistor to 3.3 kilo ohms, 2 numbers. Resistor 6.8 kilo ohms, 1 number. Diode IN 4007, 1 number. Capacitor 0.01, 1 number. Capacitor 0.1 microfarad, 1 number, and IC 555 timer. Connecting wires, breadboard, 2 BNC probes. The equipments are DSO and 5 volts DC power supply. Connect the IC in the breadboard. The notch should be this side. So the IC pin number 1 of the 555 timer is connected to the ground. Pin number 1 of the 555 timer IC is connected to ground. So connect pin number 1 of the timer to ground. The capacitor 0.1 is connected to the pin number 2 of the 555 timer IC. Another end of the capacitor is connected to the ground. So connect the capacitor 0.1 between pin number 2 of the timer IC. Other end of the capacitor is connected to the ground. Capacitor one end is connected to the pin number 2 of the timer IC and other end of the capacitor is connected to the ground. The capacitor 0.01 microfarad is connected to the one end is connected to the pin number 5 of the timer IC. Other end of the capacitor is connected to the ground. So connect the capacitor across pin number 5 and one end is connected to the pin number 5. So other end of the capacitor is connected to the ground. Capacitor one end is connected to the pin number 5. Other end of the capacitor is connected to the ground. Connect pin number 2 of the 555 timer IC to pin number 6 of the timer IC. Connect the wire in between pin number 2 to pin number 6. So 2 to 6. The resistor 3.3 is connected to the pin number 6 of the timer. Other end of the resistor is connected to the pin number 7 of the timer size. So RB is connected to the pin number 6 of the IC. Other end is connected to the pin number 7. Resistor 3.3K is connected to the pin number 6 and other end is connected to the pin number 7. The resistor 6.8K kilo ohms, that is RA. RA is connected to the pin number 7 of the timer IC. Other end of the RA is connected to the pin number 4 of the timer IC. So connect the resistor 6.8K between pin number 7 of the timer IC. Other end of the resistor is connected to the pin number 4 of the timer IC. Connect the resistor between pin number 4 and 7. The pin number 4 of the timer IC is connected to the pin number 8 of the timer IC. Connect pin number 4 to pin number 8. So pin number 4, one end is connected to the pin number 4, other end of the wire is connected to the pin number 8. Connect the VCC positive across pin number 4 or 8. You can connect any pin, either pin number 4 or 8. So connect in this is the power supply positive. So supply positive is connected to the pin number 8. Negative of the power supply. Negative of the power supply is connected to the ground. Switch on the DSO. Press this run button. Press display F3. Adjust both the channels in 0 position. Release display F3 button. Connect the channel 1 input. In that, positive terminal is connected to the pin number 2 of the capacitor, 0.1 microfarad capacitor. Other end of the channel 1 negative terminal to ground. So connect channel 1 positive to pin number 2 of the timer IC. Negative of the CRO probe is connected to the ground. Connect the output across pin number 3 of the 555 timer and negative terminal is connected to the ground. So, second channel positive is connected to the pin number 3 of the timer IC. Negative of the CRO probe is connected to the ground. So positive is connected to this green wire. Positive is connected to the pin number 3 and negative is connected to the ground. Before switching on the RPS, keep the voltage knob in minimum position, current knob in maximum position. This voltage knob should be in volts only. Switch on the RPS. Adjust the VCC as 5 volts. Measure the total time. The total time will be equal to T on plus T off. Now the T on is here to 1, 1.2, 1.3. 1.3 into 500 microseconds. And T off is here to 0.2, 0.4. 0.4 into 500 microseconds. So the total time will be equal to T on plus T off. Measure the capacitor charging. So that capacitor charging is now here to here 1 into 2 volts. Capacitor discharging this side. So here also 1 into 2 is 2 volts. This is for 75% duty cycle. Remove the resistor. You are connected between 6 and 7 3.3. Instead of 3.3 you connect the resistor 6.8 kilo ohms. That means across pin number 6 and 7 you have to connect one 6.8 kilo ohms resistor. And then one diode. Diode anode is connected to the pin number 7 and cathode is connected to the pin number 6. So connect this resistor 6.8 kilo ohms across pin number 6 and 7. Connect the diode across pin number 7 and 6. So the diode anode is connected to the pin number 7. Diode anode is connected to the pin number 7 and cathode is connected to the pin number 6 of the 555 timer IC. Switch on the RPS, adjust the supply voltage as 5 volts. Switch on the DSO, press this run button. So I am getting the output like this. Now measure the T on year to year. Now the T on is 1.2 year to year 1.2 into 500 microseconds, and T off is year to year 1 into 500 microseconds. Then the capacitor charging year to year 1 into 2 volts. The capacitor discharging here to here 1 into 2 volts. Then calculate the duty cycle. The duty cycle will be equal to T on divided by total time. Total time is T on plus T off.